Hello everyone, Attack Power here with another new division from Men of Steel for the Steel Division 2 DLC. Let's dive right in here to first Pancelos. And if you guys enjoy this, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and consider checking out the Patreon down below to support the channel for all that SD2 fun. So first Pancelos, this is going to be like a deck review slash deck build thing, how I would build the division or how I'm going to build the division to play it, and what looks good to me. I'm not going to lie, this division feels like a sleeper division in this DLC. Like, I actually think this division is going to be really good. Not the best. I think 715th Infantry and Group Dori are probably like, they look the best and probably are the best. But this division I think is going to be like a sleeper division that just, you know, I mean, certain maps can be terrible on, but for a lot of maps, I actually think this division will slap pretty hard. Let's dive in here. I'm just saying that from my remembering of the review of it. I haven't done anything, so we're going to build it together here. So let's dive in. Motorcycles are bad. They're always bad. Unless you're like in desperate need of radio, these don't even have radio. So they're bad. Don't take them. The Saba, this thing's actually like okay for 15 points, which is how much you would pay for like an infantry recon, like infantry AT rifle team. This thing is okay. Like it really is. It can bully some half tracks when you need to, like hold off light armor spam that like doesn't, you know, like mostly like half tracks is your big issue with, and this thing counters them quite well. So like if we have space, I would be happy to take this. It's another motorcycle. The Yahor here is actually better than normal. It's got a better availability curve. I have no idea why. Does anyone know, smart people who like help make the game, like why does this unit have a better like a veterancy curve, a better availability than every other two-man recon team in the game? Like why? I don't mind, but why? Definitely a unit we'll use though if there is space. I don't mind having these guys around. Toldi 2, phenomenal. Yes, we want it. We want it unvetted because we just want recon everywhere. So glorious. Lovash, Felderitok, it's fine. It's nothing special. If it had more availability, I'd probably consider it. We have a new unit, SS Right Aufklär. Okay, I mean, it's just like a chunky infantry squad. No LMG. It's more, I would say this is more CQC than anything, or really like technically 300 meter range, so you get the MP44s involved. I mean, I think we take it just because, and I actually think I'm going to double vet it because I think this thing will be kind of useless unless it's at least double vet. So let's double vet it. I don't think you need more than 6. There's one more slot. We can take the Saba or we can take the recon. I'm going to take just the usual recon. Vet it once, so I still have 4, but they have 1 veterancy, which does actually improve their seeing. Nothing in game tells you that, but I've been told on good authority several times that their spotting does improve when their veterancy goes up. I have no way to prove it to you. I'm just telling you that's what I've been told. So in you go. Yes. And to battle group. Okay. So recon tab, plenty of good stuff. This works fine. Over into the infantry tab, which should not be the highlight of a panzer division. It's not a panzer division, but a tank division, but it absolutely is. Tartalek Lovesh here. So these guys are great in Tartalek, and they're solid here. 15-point, 12-man team, light machine gun, AT grenade, 12-24 availability. This is phenomenal. Keep it in our back pocket. Tartalek Arkazak, apps freaking 15-point Pioneer Squad. Please, all day, every division possible. 13. Oh my God. Yes. Now it goes 8, 12. That means, I mean, you're getting more than usual. So like a usual Pioneer Squad comes in with 5. And then in B phase, it comes in 10. So technically, you're getting more value in terms of availability, bringing them in A phase. And also in A phase, we're playing it balanced because I play everything balanced the first time I try it. So like in A phase, I'm going to want cheap units. So this is the right place for it. Correct Parzak. Not great. I never liked this unit. It's just a 13-man infantry squad. Like it's not, I mean, it's better than your average 20-point infantry squad, but I think there are better options in this division. Motolovesh, like this unit. These guys are phenomenal. We've seen them in second Pancelos. They overperform there, and they were overperforming here. So let's go A, B, and C. We'll cut it back if we need to later. Just my usual 1 veterancy in A and B, and then no vet in C. Rohan Arkazak here, your Flamer squad. They now have shock, which I don't know how much better that really makes them, but we'll find out, I guess. They take less damage at 130 meter range, so it's damage, right? It does say damage. Less damage, yeah. Might need it, but we'll see. Let's hold off. This unit is, yeah, this unit's fine. It doesn't make me super excited. Leader, another leader. This one has radio, and here's hoping we do have the big guns, so we absolutely need the radio leader here in A phase. Okay, motorized Arkazoks. These guys are also phenomenal. Let's put this one in B phase and vet, no vet, vet, no vet. So here's the argument. For those who wonder this argument, so you see different things. Veterancy on most units is good. Like 9 out of 10 cases, you want veterancy. In this singular case, when it comes to grenade throwing units, you almost want the unit to get suppression faster so that it passes the threshold so that you can hit the fallback key. Because once you hit the fallback key, this unit takes 75% less damage. So the point is, when you have two Pioneer squads facing off against each other, you want to be able to throw your grenade and immediately fall back. If you have higher veterancy, it's less likely that will be able to occur. The only other issue, though, is then at longer ranges, this unit suffers because it's not getting the accuracy bonus and suppression resilience that higher veterancy is getting. And this unit can fight at longer range with its MG42. So let's go unvetted just because I want more CQC. More leaders. SS Reitfear, don't care about it. Not special at all. All right, and we have 2 new units here. SS Reitjäger. Oh, that's a spicy meatball right there. That is a Panzergren squad, folks. That is just better. That is a better Panzergren squad. It's bigger. It's got better submachine guns. 2 of them instead of just 1. This is a phenomenal unit. I want it. I want it here. I want it here. Take out the Motazlovesh because we're getting into C phase. We'll have tons of points. Unvet that bad boy. Give me all of this fun. I want it all. And then, what are you? That's a unit. Now we are going to vet this guy once because he's not a grenade throwing unit. I want 115% accuracy. I want this thing firing flames as fast as possible. Having 2 less is 100% worth this thing shredding harder. Yes. That's a lot of infantry in B and I have not enough in A. So we're going to move the Motalovesh into A phase. So that gives us 20 infantry in A. They're all really cheap. I'll probably run out of infantry, but I still think this is probably fine. I should be able to manage with that. We can come back and add more if we want to. There is technically a slot here. All right, tank tab. Toldy 2. Little AT gun dude. Okay, 10 points. I mean, you get 10 of them. They could be really obnoxious, honestly. Only 1 machine gun, which is disappointing, but I mean, we'll keep it in mind. The leader one would actually be more interesting. Just having 10 easy leaders to have around. Or 3 easy leaders to have around might be worth it because a 10-point leader, that's really good. Turon 1, these are phenomenal. Super fast firing. Okay penetration. Great accuracy. Bad range. 2 machine guns, though. Great unit. I will definitely be using some number of them. Turon leader. Turon 2. I like Turon 2s better than Turon 1s. Why do I think this? Yes, they have lower lower fire rate, but they have higher range. Like much fire. They fire 1500 meters. They have higher penetration on their heat, at least. The AP is actually lower, but the heat can penetrate much higher cells. Its HE does 2.2 damage, which is actually the same as an assault gun. So they're very good that way. They do have the same armor. So it's the same armor, same speed and everything. But I like the gun on this better. But having a mix is just as important, I would say. Because when you're facing off against like T-26s, when you're facing off even against like Panzer IVs, the Turon 1's actually better. This thing has a chance of actually beating Stugs and stuff pretty like at a semi-okay rate. The Turon 1 really struggles with that. So a mix of these is pretty important. You don't want all in on one of them, which you kind of could do in this deck. And then you get 1 card of Stug 3s, which I think you desperately need in B just to have at least 4 of them. It is a Stug 3 leader. It's an okay skin. I feel like the aces, the skins are always kind of boring. Like they're just like flat. Like the number's cool, but that's it. Like it's kind of boring otherwise. It's still a good looking skin. I mean, the models in this game just look great for how old this game is, but they don't, it's not like exciting. I don't know. So what do we want here? Probably A and B phase for Tron 1s, and then definitely A, B, and C phase for the Tron 2s. We have one more 2-point slot. Let's call in the 10-point leader. Let's just have leaders all over the flipping place. Yeah, I don't think we need Toldy 2s like just normal ones. I don't. You got all these. I don't think you need it. Okay, cool. Support tab. Lang Soda Socks. Yes, always take flamers in 1v1, in my opinion. Disheartened 50 mils. 15 points is great, but it's only the 540 meter range one, so this will probably be a little underwhelming, to be totally honest with you. I'm not going to rate it highly. This is a very good police squad. I'm not really taking much disheartened. If I was taking these Tartalek Lovesh, I would really start to consider this. This is a good unit in its own right, but it's not worth using up a very limited support slot on it. Schwarloses, hate them. MG32s, 34s, very good. Probably will take them. IG-18 is fine, supply, and leader. So we definitely want a commander. Let's get that in there right now. We're definitely going to want ammo. Let's get that in there right now. And really, 3 points is... I hate doing 3-point slots. They get expensive. I know I will do them in the infantry tab just happily. But in other tabs, I get a little wiggy about it. But we will get at least MG34 here. Get that. And, you know, fine. We'll get an IG-18. We're going to unvet, bring in B-phase, so there's lots of them. And let's do that. Can these come in anything else? Yeah, they absolutely should. Let's bring these in something faster. There we go. Okay, so this could come in a Kubel, but there's only 6 Kubels. Well, I guess by B phase, I don't really care anymore. Okay, anti-tank. So we have the AT rifles. We have bazookas, basically. Probably want the bazookas. I love the AT rifles, but we probably want the bazookas. These 75s are extremely good for their cost. 40Ms are also really quite fun to use. Oh, there's Shug 3s here. Oh, yay. All my problems are solved. Okay, plenty of Shug 3s now. I hate that they're here using up AT slots, but I'll get over it. Pack 40 and B, and we do want this bazooka unit. We'll leave the 40Ms at home for now. Yeah, no, this is definitely better. So leave the 40Ms at home. Leave the AT rifles at home. The bazooka is definitely just better. You don't have any bazookas over here, right? I'm not, like, misremembering. No, we don't. That's a good AT tab, though. I mean, it's fine. I shouldn't say good. I'm saying that because of the Shug 3s, but technically the Shug 3s are Shug 3s. So now the tank tab looks great. With the addition of these dudes in here, all of a sudden I feel very comfortable with what we got, situationally speaking. Anti-air. Oh, you know what we're getting here. Nimrods! All the Nimrods! I'm a Nimrod, you're a Nimrod, everyone here's a Nimrod. Yeah, Nimrods! Yes, 6 and C. These are literally the most absurd weapons in the game. Yes, we will take 88s because we need some 2K really bad. We need nothing else. This is an amazing AA tab. Maybe we'll bring more Nimrods later. 2 points left. Actually, I would probably consider the SDK of Z. Nope, just kidding. I would bring more Nimrods. What are you talking about, attack power? Not taking Nimrods. You are a Nimrod. Anyway. All right, leader with their new upgraded artillery leader trait and 10-point nerf. Oof. But I'm sure that's 100% appropriate. I'm sure they're very good now. 75 mil, so like you could get radio on this thing by putting this leader next to it. So fun fact for you. 81 mortar. Oh, Nebelwerfer? Yes. 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 Why can't I put you in this? I already have 50 points. Oh no. Oh god, I am not even halfway through. I am halfway through, but I'm not even I didn't even get to the air stuff. Oh no. Okay, we gotta take some tanks out. We gotta take some tanks out. No doubt about that. Let's take out this leader. I don't think it's fine. I know it's a 10-point leader, but I don't need it. It's fine. It doesn't have radio. I don't care. All right, Nebelwerfers for sure, and the big guns. Give me the big boys. Give me the big ones. Yes, that's a beautiful arty tab. I love that. I wouldn't mind fitting 81 mortars in, but that's fine as is. Air tab. We have no more points. I know that. Before you say attack power, you have no points. I know. I'm looking anyway. I'm seeing what's worth taking out. This is probably not good, especially not in B phase. Ju-88, I would love to bring this in for heavier tanks. Yes, would really like that. BF-109 G14U4, 30 mil cannon, 670 kilometers an hour. Wow, okay, that's a zippy little plane. HS-129, this thing is great too. Oh, I would love 4 points. Okay, I'm looking for 4 points. That's a lot. That's support tab. I don't know. I don't really want to take any Shugs out. I think it's only a 2-point slot anyway. Yeah. We already took that. We could. No, I don't want to take infantry out. I like infantry. I want my infantry. I think we'd take a Nimrod out. I think that's step 1 is take a Nimrod out. Seems Nimrodic, but problem is I don't know if I have enough Nimrods. No, that's probably right. Yeah, that's probably fine. They move. The thing is they move. So, like, that's probably plenty of Nimrods. It's 4 of the best AA piece in the game, so it's probably fine. I mean, that does give me 2 points. I don't need to find 4 points, technically. Like, I could easily do this fighter. I would vet it once because I don't need 6 of them. And I could fit the Ju-87 in then just fine. And it could just do that, you know, and leave it be. Can you not bring any planes before A? Okay, you can bring the Focke-Wulf. You can bring nothing else. Oh, the HS-129. I would love to have this. I really would. I would love that, but I don't really want to give up more tanks because these die fast. I mean, don't misunderstand. They go in a hurry. Maybe I don't need the Stug leader because I have all these Stugs now. I was taking this because I felt like I need to take this 1 card of Stugs, but I don't actually need to take the 1 card of Stugs. How bad do I want this? I mean, I guess the question is, how difficult is it to deal with tanks in a general sense? I mean, we have Pack 40s. I mean, Stug 3s do the job most of the time. We have Flak 36s. I think we can live without it. I think we can skip it. So yeah, there's first Pancelos in my build for balanced. Yeah, I mean, truthfully, this, let me be honest. On my first look at this is probably more of an aggressive deck. Why do I say that? One, your infantry tab, even building for more of a balanced deck, is not super deep. I mean, maybe I should be putting these Mota Akazoks in C phase. Actually, I will do that. There, I already feel better about that. Okay, so you're a little bit better here. You know, your tank tab isn't actually heavy at all. It's very light. And going long, you might actually run out of tanks, and they don't have any staying power. You don't have any 2k HE really. You have the flak, but that's not actual 2k HE. So you have no 2k HE, which is always rough in a long game. Your arty's great. I mean, that can definitely go long. Your Air Force is limited. I don't have any bombers here. You could try to force them in. You can only bring them in C phase, though. I mean, some things about this deck kind of force it to be balanced, and other things about it don't. Obviously, the Air Force makes you want to go longer, so you can access your later Air Force, but in my build here, I'm not even using it. So it's Maverick probably would be the thing. But again, I play everything balanced, at least the first time. So yeah, but to me, it seems like a really solid division. On a Slutsk, this division will suffer. I mean, yeah, 100% this division will suffer on a Slutsk, but the Orshas, this division will perform far better than a tank division should perform on an Orsha map, you know, with all the CQC. Even Cell, with all the Terrans and stuff, you can really bully those woods around. You know, Shechedrin, this division should do great. Not some tighter stuff there to work with. You should be able to work that just fine. I think this division really could perform quite well. But if you guys enjoyed this, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and consider supporting over on Patreon. Thanks a bunch, and have a fantastic day.